Here we have another quote-unquote spotted bass from the Chattahoochee River here in Alabama / Georgia. Those of you who have seen a lot of the work on this YouTube channel or the Native Black Bass Conservation Facebook page, or perhaps even my Instagram page, know why I'm saying quote-unquote, because all of these fish in the river is pretty much a hybrid between Alabama bass and spotted bass, both of which are introduced into this particular river. The genetics from this particular area of the river suggest that these fish are more heavily weighted towards the actual spotted bass, the Micropterus punctulatus, the one that is native to the middle and lower Mississippi River Basin and Gulf drainages westward into Texas. Notice that first of all, this fish is kind of a lot greener than it is browner, golder, like an Alabama bass would be. Notice too that the blotches on the side seem to coalesce into a stripe as you get down to the tail. That is another character that separates spotted bass from Alabama bass. And if we look at the scales here, I see about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 scale rows, roughly, which would correlate to about 25 around the tail scales, which is another, that kind of falls more in the range of punctulatus than it does Micropterus henscheli, which is the Alabama bass. Also, so this fish is probably about 12 inches long total. Notice how plump it is. You know, it's very fusiform shaped. It's not, you know, it's not elongated at all. That is something I personally have noticed, and the data backs it up. That, you know, for a given length, on average, spotted bass are probably about 20-25% heavier. They just have a slightly different body shape. And again, this almost certainly has genes of both of them. It's just weighted towards that. But this kind of is indications that support the previous genetic work that has been done on this section of the river. But regardless of exactly what the genetics are, this is not a native fish, and it has become the dominant black bass in the Chattahoochee River, which is kind of sad, really, that it has outdone the natives. That even largemouth bass, I would say, are probably a second in abundance to this fish, even in the reservoirs like West Point and Bartlett's Ferry and Oliver